Andrew Cuomo is worth. In 2017, then-Governor Andrew Cuomo signed into law a program that would provide tuition-free college at New York's public universities for families making under $125,000 per year. In a speech hailing the legislation, he tied its support for middle-class families to his own life story. He told the crowd, quote, "When you grow up in Queens, you grow up middle class. You grow up part of a working family. We're not rich in Queens, but that's okay." At the time, the former cabinet secretary, New York Attorney General, and son of a former New York governor had already departed the middle class. Most of his money, per his financial disclosures filed at the time, sat in a blind trust with between $1.75 and $2 million in it, a healthy sum, though not shocking for a 59-year-old lawyer at the head of the fourth largest state in the country. Today, Forbes estimates Cuomo is worth about $10 million, a roughly five-fold gain in less than a decade. Not bad for a politician who resigned in scandal just under 4 years ago. During the height of his pandemic popularity, he signed a $5.2 million book deal, much of which he got up front, an incredible sum for a governor. Out of office, he returned to a private and lucrative legal practice in 2022. Then, 2 years later, Cuomo, who shut down one of New York's nuclear power plants as governor, joined the advisory board of a nuclear company, earning him stock options worth over $4 million as of last Friday's market close. Unlike most politicians Forbes tracks, Cuomo owns no real estate, meaning he's missed out on the strong property market of the last decade. Instead, he forks over $8,000 monthly to rent a two-bedroom apartment in Midtown Manhattan. Today, Cuomo is attempting a political comeback by running for mayor of New York City and competing in the Democratic primary on Tuesday, June 24th. The likely frontrunner has been ahead in the polls, but is facing a strong challenge from state assembly member Zohran Mamdani, though Cuomo may run on a different party's line if he loses, setting up a four-way mayoral race alongside the incumbent, Eric Adams, and whoever the Democrats and Republicans nominate. Deep-pocketed billionaire donors have lined up to back him, including over $8 million from former mayor Michael Bloomberg and $500,000 from hedge funder Bill Ackman. Cuomo was born in Queens in 1957. Around the time he graduated high school, his father, Mario, entered politics and became governor in 1982. Andrew Cuomo spent a year as a gubernatorial aide, taking a $1 annual salary. Then he pivoted to his own legal career. He also founded a nonprofit called Housing Enterprise for the Less Privileged, or HELP, to support homeless people on the side. In 1991, Cuomo headed up the city's Commission on the Homeless. That experience catapulted him into the federal government. President Clinton elevated him to Housing and Urban Development Department Secretary in 1997, giving Cuomo a $150,000 salary and control of a $26 billion budget by the end of his term. In the early 2000s, Cuomo retreated to private practice for several years, making big bucks, reportedly $289,000 in 2003 and $819,000 in 2005, while he worked at a real estate company. He also wrote his first book, Crossroads: The Future of American Politics, in 2003. It flopped, selling just 161 print copies, according to data from Circana Bookscan, an industry data service. He ran for Attorney General in 2006, using that post as a stepping stone to run for governor in 2010. He won, earning him a raise from $152,000 to $179,000. In 2012, the earliest year for which disclosures are available, his only major asset other than his federal pension was his blind trust, with a value between $1.75 and $2 million. It stayed that way even as he wrote his second book, which earned him several $100,000 from advances and royalties in 2013, 2014, and 2016. All Things Possible sold about 4,100 print copies, according to Circana. In 2019, as he kicked off his third term as governor, he got a raise to $200,000. Cuomo's wealth jumped far more than that. His blind trust was worth $4.75 million to $5 million at the end of the year, though it's not entirely clear where he got the money. In July 2020, during the depths of the COVID-19 pandemic, he signed a $5.2 million book deal, coming out the winner in a bidding war between publishing companies. He published his third book, American Crisis: Leadership Lessons from the COVID-19 Pandemic, in October that year. By the end of 2020, His blind trust sat at between $7.5 and $7.75 million.